Hi, this is a quick preview of the tools and benefits of Google Forms for the classroom. Google Forms is a part of the G Suite, so if you've got a Gmail account or a Gmail account through your school, this is an awesome application to use. Google Forms is basically an app which allows you to collect answers or surveys. You can use it for surveys or polls, or using it for quiz and assignments. I've used it in a few different ways, but it has a few different options, which is great. Of course, there's the basic quiz applications and tools here, naming the answer as well as asking questions. It gives you a few different options here. You can do those multiple choice short answer questions, which allow students to type in, or a paragraph, which would just be giving them a longer answer. Another awesome thing that Google Forms offers you, first of all, answer key. So you can tell them how many points you'd like the question to be worth, and also very helpful for multiple choice or short answer. You can also tell them what that answer you'd like to be. So giving that correct answer allows Google Forms to correct these for you right away and immediately, which is a super big plus, especially because it can give those students that immediate feedback to see where they went wrong or what they misunderstood or where they're really excelling. Now, up here in the corner at the settings, you can see there's a few different settings for the Google Forms. Now, collecting email address is the first thing that's going to come up. This is an awesome thing, especially if you've got students, because it's super important because it allows you to see which students gave which answers. Now, I can restrict the users to simply just my school, or it could be open to everybody. So if I'm sending out a survey for my church or school, then I would want to uncheck that. I could also limit to one response. This is also a big one if I want to give those students the option to receive their highest grade versus only letting them give one answer and wanting to know what their first attempt was like. And of course, there's those other options for them to edit their answers after or to see that summary chart and text responses that they gave. Presentation is another big one. I can show that progress bar so students can see where they're at on that test. I could shuffle the question order so students are getting different orders every time they take that quiz, or showing the link to submit another response. So if I wanted them to respond in essay form, I could link a Google Doc there, or if I wanted them to submit PowerPoint presentation, it could also be linked there. Finally, quizzes is a huge one. To make this a quiz, I'm able to assign point values. Also, it allows me to give them the option to see either their progress, their results directly after that submission or after manual review. So if I would like to go back and grade before they're told which ones they got wrong or got right, then I can also turn that on. Students can also see whether they missed those answers, got those correct answers, or the point value of each question, and of course those can be taken off later as well. The last thing I want to share with you is just this required button. Super helpful, especially for young learners, which this might be the first time they come in to contact with an application like this, easily scrolling past those questions that they missed or they didn't notice before. Clicking that required button makes sure that they answer all those questions so they aren't turning a blank assignment into me, but making sure that they are going through and getting every question done. Of course, there's other options here, such as importing questions from different places, adding a title or description to just this question, or adding an image, video, or having my quiz phased into sections. Of course, if you want to have a little bit more fun with it, you can customize the theme, adding different images or background colors or fonts. And finally, you can take a preview of what your test looks like. I'll give you an example of some of the quizzes I've come up with. Here's one for when we finished a reading from the book Number of the Stars. I had a simple multiple choice quiz here at the beginning, and then I had a few short answers at the end, allowing students to kind of mix and match and allowing them to show their skills in different ways. If I were to click the preview button, I could see it in the same way that my students would be seeing it as well. And then, of course, I have my responses versus here I can see it, the summary, the question results, or those individual responses if I'd like to see how one individual student did on it. But here it gives me some insights as to how well my students were scoring as well. Another way I used this information was for knowledge check for my science and social studies class. Usually I would have an exit ticket in person, but not being able to do that, I simply gave them a short Google form to fill out after they watched the videos of my lessons during virtual learning. And it gave them quick feedback and also me quick feedback on how well they understood the content. Google Forms has been a great help. I highly recommend it. It's easy and simple to use, and it comes equipped if you've got those Gmail accounts, which I know many teachers already have, so definitely a great benefit. Thank you.